Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense will get the first swing today.
Well, Kirk, you could just feel the emotion, the intensity of this rivalry game right now.
Well, one thing we know is you work year-round for a rivalry game, and now it's right before your eyes. Let's see how these guys play today.
He hands it to the back. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. Early in this season, Kirk, I think you can sense both these teams realize there's a lot to play for, a lot at stake for their seasons, and they're just kind of settling into this game.
Well, just look at the atmosphere today. It's almost playoff-like out there. Both these teams understand what a win could do for them, and the intensity is jacked up out on the field.
Pulls it in. It's Rodgers. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Boy, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
To keep him trying to get to the marker. He is stopped cold on 3rd and inches.
No gain. This guy's trying to make something happen that's not there, and he loses yardage on 3rd and inches. Now we got 4th down.
Buckeyes will have to kick it away. And that's the first punt of the afternoon for this offense. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. The last time out, this quarterback had a huge game, mostly leaning on the tight end. So obviously the defense going to try to focus on that. But Kirk, can they slow him down today?
Yeah, that's the big question. This tight end has the skill set where he can make you pay no matter what coverage you play. Defense has got to do a really good job of jamming him at the line of scrimmage, not letting him be the difference maker again today.
Looking to throw. It's Balin. On the move now. Going to try to use his legs here. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Well, Kirk, you played in rivalry games. No shortage of inspiration, but how do you manage the emotion of it all?
Well, I think you need great leadership from the team. Sometimes teams don't handle the emotions of it, and the game can get sideways on you. The teams that play the best in rivalry games are the teams that have the best leaders to keep them focused on the task at hand. See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
The shotgun running play call. Gets the first and still running. That's enough to move the sticks and give him a first down at the 41.
I love this unconventional call by the offensive coordinator. 3rd and medium, a lot of times you're thinking about throwing the football, but instead they're able to run the ball with great execution, and they pick up the first down.
They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Using his legs, it's Roberts. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Receiver makes the grab. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches.
Well, a quick short throw here, not able to convert for the first down. You'd love to see that route maybe a little bit deeper to give yourself a better chance, but they come up a little bit short. So now it's decision-making time for the coach. I'd be shocked if they didn't go for it.
This one falls incomplete on 4th down. It's a turnover on downs. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. Receivers are bunched together.
ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain. Now the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game, is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle. Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
With the catch, it's Miller. Defense wraps him up after a 6-yard gain, brings up 4th down. The Buckeyes will have to kick this away. Second punt now. His first was a beauty. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Offense makes its way on the field, ready to start the drive. Last possession, they were stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost them anything. And they put together something here. They make the stop, but not before he gains the first down. The screenplay works.
Chris, it really looked to me like those linebackers in zone coverage had their eyes in the backfield looking at the quarterback. They lost the running back sneaking out on that angle route. And I thought the quarterback did a nice job of waiting, being patient, and then making a nice throw for a first down.
Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
Tough spot. The offense has to convert a 3rd and long from the 30 to get this drive going. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. And that's just a throwaway there on 3rd down. And now a 4th down play coming up. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. And it's a solid punt headed toward the sideline. That punt sails out of bounds. There'll be no return this time. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Makes the catch. It's Rodgers. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Hey, it's a gain, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Second down after that completion. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. It's a shotgun run call. You'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Back to pass. It's Owens. Caught over the middle. It's Roberts. They make the tackle, but not before he gets all the way to the 30.
Well, that's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback's safety blanket.
Looking to throw it on first down. Grab down the middle. It's Roberts. They bring him down to the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a first down.
Oh, that was close. Got just enough for the first down against that man-to-man coverage. Good awareness by the receiver to get past the sticks and move the chains.
Trying to find room. It's Rodgers. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the play. Here's the second down play. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
bring the excellent outside linebacker off the edge, Kirk, for the sack that time.
Yeah, he's got great length and great speed, and a blitz like this, you just overwhelm the offensive line. They bring one more than they can handle up front. You can't account for everybody. The quarterback, all he could do is eat it.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And the offense trots back out on the field again. Last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? The shotgun handoff here. Fights through the tackler.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
So 2nd and 7 at a 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. Dropping back. It's Bailey. Under pressure, just lets it go. Or throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
How about the defense's effort here? You're dealing with one of the more athletic quarterbacks in the country. Anytime he scrambles, you better have 3 or 4 guys pursuing the football. They do a good job of affecting his rhythm by pressuring him to get whistle.
That's an important 1st down on that running play. Out of the shotgun, and they hand it off. They continue to feed the running back, but he has had nowhere to go today. They've been getting owned at the line of scrimmage. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. It's an out route. The catch made. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
You know, they don't hit this downfield, but it gives you an idea of how much pressure this quarterback can put on this defense. They've got to cover all these receivers, worry about the running game, try to pressure the quarterback, and then deal with him when he breaks out and scrambles like that. He's a threat to run or throw.
They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Dropping back, it's Bailey. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play, brings up 2nd down.
Chris, that's a classic case of predetermining what to do with the football. You've got this incredibly talented receiver, arguably the best athlete on the field. I get it. You want to get him the football, but throwing into double coverage, that's a no-no and a great way to throw picks.
The pass rush closing in. Grabbed by the receiver. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a 1st down.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Looking to throw yet again. Caught near the sticks. It's Montgomery. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down into the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
Lining up to try the extra point. Kick goes through, so it's 7-3. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. And the coverage team gets him down. Not much gained on that return. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. The last possession is settled for 3. Let's see if they can reach the end zone this time. It's a quarterback keeper. Oh, and he fumbles. Has the first down and more. The offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there.
You know, the offense catches a break here. Lucky to jump on the ball after coughing it up. He's lucky that his other teammates had some good awareness.
Dropping back, it's Owens. Caught over the middle, it's Miller. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
Chris, man, I have no idea how you let that guy get that open. You know for a fact, all week long, in fact, they brought it up in our meetings yesterday, that they've got to stop this receiver, and then you lose track of him, and they're lucky that didn't go as a touchdown.
And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Pressure is coming. He makes the grab. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Here comes the offense, hoping to get a drive going. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid game.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Gets rid of it on the move. That's reeled in. It's Montgomery. Big man finally brought down by the cornerback. That was a tough assignment. Second down play coming up for this offense. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. It's a short completion to the big tight end. That play will move the sticks, set him up first down at the 42.
Well, it's third and short like this, and the offense comes out in a shotgun, still leaving that option for a run. I thought it throws the defense enough for the quarterback to make a quick read. The result is a first down and a big gain.
On first and 10, looking to throw. Receiver makes the catch. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
You know, these kind of routes are always great for receivers who do a really good job of yards after the catch situations. And they're easy completions for the quarterback.
On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Defense will make the stop, but it will probably be the final play of this opening quarter.
Through one quarter, let's see how the quarterback stats stack up. They've flipped into the field. We're ready now for the second period. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Dropping back. It's Bailey. Quick throw complete to the tight end. They convert on third down and move the football to the 25.
Third and short like this, and the offense comes out in a shotgun, still leaving the option for a potential run. I think that froze the defense enough for the quarterback to hit an early read, and the result is a big gain and a first down.
Seventh play of the drive coming up. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
Quarterback still with the football. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11.
Oh, gosh, give this defense all the credit in the world. They had their eyes in the right position, playing assignment football. Quarterback just looking for daylight. Couldn't find anywhere to go there on the keeper on the option. Again, that's great assignment football by the defense.
They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Offense facing a 3rd and short from the 41, and they make the first down and avoid a tricky 4th down decision. That pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time. The Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. Now they finally stop him, and he found a nice lane in that return. Puts the start of the drive in a good position. Offense comes out to start this drive. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. First play of the drive, they look to the right. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Here the defense was committed to stop the run. In an RPO, that's a dangerous thing to do. The quarterback sensed that, just pulled the ball out, got it out to the right flat for some good yards. After the first play, they're very close to midfield already. Back to throw. It's Bailey. Short throw. Running back makes the catch behind the line of scrimmage. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. And the defense smothers him for no gain. What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Deep shot toward the end zone. Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The PAT is good, so it's a 14-3 lead.
kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Testing the right side here. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Tell you, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
He's found some room at the 45. That play will move the sticks, set him up first down at the 42. About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
They finally make the tackle, but a huge gain down to the 15. Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down. He's got it right near the end zone. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, it is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Oh, they've got him on the blitz.
Man, the defense comes up with a big play here, backed up close to their own goal line. But as an offensive coordinator, you're inside that 3-yard line at 2nd and goal. If you're going to throw the ball, man, the ball has got to get out of that quarterback's hands quickly and not give the defense a chance to get after him and bring him down for a sack.
On 3rd and goal, he's going to try to throw for it. Launching one to the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. The would-be touchdown could not come up with the football. Now it's 4th down. Coach is going to take the 3 points. Here comes the field goal unit. Knocks that one right down the middle.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And he takes this from inside the 5. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job. Offense on the field to take over. Can they do it again? Or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Scanning the field. It's Bailey. Makes a quick grab. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
Nowhere to run up the middle.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Looking to pass here on second down. There's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Quick throw caught on the left side. Fourth down and 2 in their own territory. Coach shows no hesitation. The offense is on the field. He hands it off from the gun. They keep the drive going. It's a first down of the 46.
And that is a gutsy call to go for it on fourth down in your own territory. But you can see that this coach is confident in his offense and going to their go-to plays that they call up specifically for these situations.
Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
He's got room to run. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
Man, Chris, everything seems to be clicking for this offense. And if they can keep this up through all 4 quarters, it could get really ugly by the 4th.
They'll run it from the gun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Second down after that previous play. To the air, it's Bailey. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Running through the tackle. Breaks into the clear. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Well, this is great execution here on this screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards in the first down. And I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
And the long march continues. Offense pushing the ball down the field. And they hand it off to the back. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Zero hesitation that time. He just got it, put it out to the right flat. Unfortunately, it falls incomplete.
After the incompletion, the lineup here for a 3rd and 7. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. Looking for 6. This one sails through the back of the end zone and incomplete. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. And it's good, right down the middle. And they add to their lead.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. Difficult to win games kicking field goals. To cut into this lead, they got to find the end zone. Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
breaks a tackle in the clear now. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. So the offense with a 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. Looking to throw. It's Owens. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down.
I mean, I get trying to get the football to this receiver. He's one of the most talented guys in the country. But with 2 guys bracketing him, I don't know why you would make that throw. Should have been intercepted.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Third down play for this offense. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Grab near the sticks. It's Graham. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33. The Buckeyes pick up enough yardage for a 1st down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Makes the grab. It's Jones.
I love the call here by the offensive coordinator, getting this wide receiver involved early in the game. Obviously a long way to go, but you want this receiver to make a big impact today and get his confidence established early.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Blitz and a quick sack.
That's the 3rd sack now, and we're not even to halftime. The offense is losing. They're getting whipped up front at the line of scrimmage. The offensive coordinator better make some adjustments or this thing could snowball.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Trapped again in the pocket. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. The Buckeyes will line up to boot it away. Already punted 5 times now today. And the punt will land in the end zone for a touchback. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. To throw, it's Bailey. Catch made on the right side.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
He'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Short pass finds the tight end. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout of what's been a lopsided game so far. Let's see if the offense can stretch the lead more before halftime. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Roberts. Good job of the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen. He's short of the 1st down marker.
You can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screenplay, but they avoid disaster by at least getting a few positive yards. The defense doing a great job of anticipating the screen here.
It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. They bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense near midfield.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the 1st half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
First play of the drive, we're going to throw the football. Lets it fly to the wide out. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now from the 48 after that incompletion. To throw, it's Owens. Caught by the receiver. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. They get to the line in a hurry here for this 3rd down. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the 1st down. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
And the return man runs out of bounds. Offense makes its way on the field to get the drive started. They've got to be pleased with their performance here in the first half. Let's see if they just play it cautious and get to the break in front. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking deep downfield to the left. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
Well, this time he misses his intended target, but this receiver has been a key today. They want to try to just keep feeding him.
They tackle him about the 14.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Minuta's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
All right, Kevin, thank you. We appreciate the breakdown. Buckeyes will kick this away to start the second half. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the offense back out onto the field now. They built the lead with an efficient running game. Let's see if they can take to the air now to start the third quarter. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
And the tailback's got it again. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
These guys didn't let the halftime break slow them down. They continue to dominate the line of scrimmage, give the ball to the back. Nice big positive gain to get things started here in the second half.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. Running out of time in the pocket. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's third down.
Now the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
To the air, it's Bailey. Grab down the middle, it's Roberts. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the first down marker. Offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on fourth down.
Here comes a handoff. This offense picks up the first down. They tackle him at the 44. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. They trust the running back to convert on 4th down. Now let's see if they keep feeding him here. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Finding some room at the 25. They get him to the ground, but an explosive running play there.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. It keeps the confidence of your offensive line up. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Quick pass to the flat to a receiver. They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. 1st and 10 from the 11.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple of plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, man, puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Quarterback delivers quickly, a receiver on the screen. And momentum really building now. This one could get out of hand here in a hurry.
And that's the last thing you want to do in a rivalry game. Not just lose the game, but get embarrassed. Man, you got to fight for 60 minutes.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point makes the lead 18 now. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. Wideouts now clustered. Back to throw. It's Owens. He's running out of time here. Swarmed with a pass rush. A sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
They got some ground to make up. 2nd and long from the 15. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Screen to the receiver in the flat. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks into the clear. What an electric play. Suddenly, they move into scoring position, down to the 24.
Man, the defense seems to be all about loading up to stop the run. They're creating some one-on-one opportunities, and the quarterback and receiver make them pay for it with a great play.
And the quarterback keeps it here. Fights off a defender. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit. They didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage. Offense thinking touchdown, not field goal, facing a 3rd and long from the 20-yard line. Looking downfield near the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to... And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. And out comes the offense set to take over here. Their last possession was a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive. Can the defense come up with answers this time? To throw, it's Bailey. The receiver makes the catch. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. That completion sets up a second down play. Handoff here from the shotgun. The gain moves the ball to a 34.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Third down after that running play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Grab behind the line. It's Montgomery. Stopped at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. First down, looking to throw the football. He escapes the pocket. On the move, looking deep down the right side. Got a man! Catch made! Big play! Finally brought down to the 20-yard line. A huge gain puts him in great scoring position.
Boy, that's got to be a breakdown in coverage or a missed assignment. There's no way that a receiver should be that wide open.
The offense really clicking here.
Here we go, here we go.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. Caught behind the line. It's Roberts. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Back to pass. It's Bailey. Pass caught. Can he get in? They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
The defense backed up against their own end zone.
Here we go, set.
Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Now they test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
They'll set up for the point after. And they go up 18 after the PAT. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. Looking for a gap. It's Rodgers. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
Catch made in space. Look out.
They finally get him down, but it's a chunk play through the air. The offense really clicking against this battle defense.
Boy, what a big-time play here by this wide receivers. You know, sometimes, Chris, I wonder if Woody Hayes would be enjoying this modern passing attack from his Buckeyes. And I like to think that winning would outweigh any concerns he may have about that ball being in the air so often.
Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. The Buckeyes have 1st and 10 here. Back to throw again. A short completion to the tight end. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Now, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Looking to pass. It's Owens. Quick throw over the middle. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Ohio State. That's how you finish a play.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he's brought down after a solid effort on that return. Okay, so here comes the offense back on the field again. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Running back has it on the screen now. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
This is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Quick completion to the tight end. He is a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him. Important 3rd down play coming up. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. But it's incomplete. They miss an opportunity, and now it's 4th down. Punt team ready to boot it away. He's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. He's going to try to return the punt. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Quick throw to the right. It's caught. Breaks loose at the 40. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. He'll take a deep shot here. He dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands. Here comes 2nd and 10 from the 44 after that incompletion. Looking to pass. It's Owens. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there. 3rd down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. And they pick up the 1st down. Brings up 4th down. So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. This will be about a 53-yard attempt. Let's see if we can get it there.
He's got it. No problem.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Offense ready to start this drive. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? That's a design quarterback keeper.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Tackle made after a big gain. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. Looks right for a quick completion. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Scanning the field. It's Bailey. Makes a quick catch. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
This quarterback has been in rhythm the entire game, and Chris, with this pass, he's got now over 400 yards on the afternoon. What a day.
Clock running in the final minute here of the third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. And looking to throw now on 1st down. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
That's an easy completion for the quarterback, finding his receiver just dragging underneath coverage.
Pass caught, second down now. Here's the handoff. They bring him down at the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. It'll be 1st down.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. On 1st down, they'll keep their running game churning. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the third quarter of play. And check out how he's been spreading the football around between his targets, getting everybody involved in this game. One quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up 1st and goal. Looking for the end zone. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. Second down coming up now. Now they come up 2nd and goal from the 3.
Here we go, here we go.
On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Try to add to the lead now with a PAT. An extra point makes the lead 15 here in the final quarter. got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. The last drive produced 3 points thanks to an excellent long-range field goal. It's a run. Running back's got it. Has the first down, is still going.
There he is. Finally, he's able to get on track and pick up some big yards here in the fourth quarter. It has been a relatively quiet game for him. The defense has done a nice job of bottling him up, but not there. He finally shows what he's capable of doing when he gets out in space and can show you that speed.
Oh, the pass rush gets home.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
That sack makes it second down and forever. Play fake, looking to throw. And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Yeah, I'm surprised he dropped the ball here. This tight end is known for his hands. The ball's put on the money. Somehow it just goes through his arms.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. The Buckeyes will bring their punt team onto the field. And here's the return. And the coverage team able to bring him down. Offense makes their way on the field. Can they keep it going? They mixed the run and pass beautifully in the last touchdown drive. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to throw. It's Bailey. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. The incompletion makes it second down and 10 from the 27. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
I'll tackle him after a short game. A cautious call there on third and long. And the punt team now on to kick it away. And that sets up a return. And he's going to get run out of bounds after a small pickup on the return. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Looking to scramble. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
He finds some space. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. New set of downs for the offense. First and 10. Ball handed off. Runs through the defender. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Looking downfield, it's Owens. Looks to the left, and it's complete. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
With the catch, it's Miller. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense. Well, here we go again. The field goal team is out there. This kicker's already got 3 makes in this game. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50 plus.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Offense trots out onto the field, hoping to start a drive here. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. QB keeper all the way. He's got the first down and still motoring. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this first down. And, Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
Here he goes. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
But they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Extra point up and good. A 19-point lead now here in the final quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Coverage team brings down the returner. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. They got points on the board last time thanks to a long-range field goal. QB starts the drive with a keeper, and he will be stuffed for no gain.
I love this. Good job by this corner to come up, get physical, and bring the quarterback down on that option. Never gave him a chance to make his read and toss the ball out.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Man, oh man, was the defense ready for this play. The quarterback just searching for anywhere to go, looking for daylight, but couldn't find anywhere to go in the keeper.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Defense is coming after him. That's reeled in. It's Porter. Completion gains about 6 yards, but now it's a 4th down call. Buckeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. And it's fair caught near the 4-yard line.
Woo, he catches a break here. Always good to have friends looking out for you on the job. That was almost a major momentum shift, if not for the returner's teammate coming in to recover that fumble.
They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fit, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49. Offense facing 3rd and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough 4th down decision? QB decides to keep it here. Breaking free at the 35. They make the tackle, but all the way down to the 17.
Well, we know this guy can throw the football, and here, this is what makes him so good. His ability to run the option and get involved in the run game puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3. Pounding away with the run game. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
And 3rd down is a handoff. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be 4th down. Coach electing to go for a field goal attempt. He was on target with his first kick. This one is from just 26 yards out. And now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. The field goal is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after building this big lead, they're set to kick it off. He'll return it from inside the 5. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. Desperate times here. They need points, and they have to score quickly. Handoff from the shotgun. Breaks into open space. He's in the clear. Past the 40. Inside the 20. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Man, I love this. Chris, I don't think they're going to have a chance to come all the way back, but here we are, under 2 minutes to go, and they continue to show some fight. And then, you know what? Who knows? Maybe you cover an onside kick and you get right back in it.
Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. Across the 40. And the offense trots back onto the field here. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot, so sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here. And here's the handoff. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. That run picks up 1st down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Now it's 2nd down here. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. They finally stop him, but a solid play sets him up. 1st and goal at the 9. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. They can put the game away right here. It's 1st and goal. And now it's victory formation. The quarterback will just kneel down. This was a case of a higher-ranked, respected team that came in here and handled business.
did what we expected them to do, Kirk, but they did it with impressive focus and execution.
Man, you said it. These guys just seem to be on a mission today. They weren't going to let anything get in their way, especially another ranked opponent. This team was motivated from the opening kickoff.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Hermstreet, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.